Welcome back to the StoneburnerBooks YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. In 2025, I've decided that I will be doing monthly shop updates, and in advance of that, I want to take you through the books that will be in the shop update. I always post pictures and descriptions, but I think there's something really nice about seeing the books in video and kind of hearing a little bit about them. So this is the first one up. The covers are actually upcycled from a vintage Reader's Digest condensed book. So I cut out the original pages, I finished off the edge, and then it is bound in the Coptic style so that it makes it really nice and easy to write in. It lays open incredibly flat. And I did add in lined pages for journaling. These pages were part of a set that I did kind of earth-friendly because I was recycling the covers. I made sure that the paper inside was 100% post-consumer recycled, made here in America, so that the products, I didn't realize until I started kind of researching this, that a lot of recycled paper actually leaves the country, gets recycled and pulped and comes back in. So this was actually made in the USA, so it doesn't, you don't have that carbon footprint of it leaving the country to get recycled. Another part of the original book that I did recycle is this little book plate. Usually on the original Reader's Digest book, there's a flyleaf here that is the same color green and has that on this page, but I like to include that in. So this is one that will be available on my website on January 24th. The next one I have is one I made right before the holiday season, and I just didn't have time to get it online. This is a nice Florentine paper. Again, it is a Coptic bound book. When we open it up, you can see it's filled with lined pages, and then I like to put these little signature guards on it so that when you look at it on the spine, you're able to bring in a little bit more of that color from the cover, and again using the blue thread to pull in more of the cover colors. So just like the last one, this one opens really easily and lays very nice and flat, so it makes it really easy to write in. All right, kind of the last, well, this one's a unique one because it is filled with watercolor paper. So let's see if you can, not sure if you'll be able to see it on the video, but it's watercolor paper. It's about 5 by 5 inches, and it has that nice teal turquoisey thread on the spine. It has a turquoise inside, but the paper is really soft, and then it has that shimmery silver design on the covers. So just like the others, it is also Coptic, so it lays really flat, which would make painting really easy. The size of this one is nice too. If you have mini Polaroid pictures, you could use it as an album in addition to doing watercolors in it, or you could use it as kind of a junk journal because the pages are nice and thick. So now we're going to get into a few of the ones that you may have seen on my Instagram account recently. This one is a little quail mixed media. So this is my hand marbled paper that I made, plus some paper. This is, I believe it's on handmade paper because it has that really nice texture and kind of a raw edge there. And then I added the quail on top of it. The back has more of that marbled paper and the handmade paper. Inside you get that turquoise, which does run through some of the marbled paper. It's a little bit hard to see. This is watercolor paper, so again, if you wanted to do teeny tiny paintings in there, or if you wanted to use it as a little teeny scrapbook, you could do that. Now this one, I always include free books with my with any order, and I decided for a couple of these that I would make special freebie books. Usually my freebie books look like this. They're like just a little teeny notebook, just blank pages inside. I like to use all the paper that I have, so any scraps kind of get upcycled into that. But I decided, because I had some offcuts from these books that coordinated, I would make special freebie books. So for this book, this is the freebie book that you will get with it, and it's just got a couple different little papers inside. The white paper, and this is all text weight paper, so it would be nice for doing like a teeny tiny junk journal or some fun scrapbooking or art journaling. So whoever buys this one will get this one as a little freebie. All right, next up, kind of keeping with the mixed media bird theme, is this one that's I'm calling a chickadee book. Again, it has a couple different types of papers on the front with a chickadee over top of it, and a couple different papers on the back cover as well. This one is filled with text weight paper, and you can see it has a deckled edge. It's a fake deckled edge. It was hand ripped on a couple different. It's typically about all three sides. Some of them have a straight edge on one, and then two of the sides are deckled. But basically, the way I bound it, I made sure that it was kind of mixed throughout, so it looks like all the edges are deckled when you kind of take it as a whole. Again, it's Coptic bound, so it'll lay nice and flat, and it would be cute for a little teeny art journal, a little journal if you wanted to write somebody sweet little notes in there and then give them the whole book, or if you're just kind of looking for something cute that you like to sit on a shelf and look at. This one fits the bill. And then the freebie book that I made to go with this brings in some of the same colors that are used here, and just a bunch of different little tabs. So you could do a little art journal with that one if you wanted. All right, and then the last book that has a special freebie with it is this one. This is The Bird We Call Stanley. If you've been following me for a while over on Instagram, he has quite the following, and he's very sassy. We love him. And it has these purple pages on the outside, and those just surround each signature, so you'll find the purple pages throughout. Both the purple and the white pages are all just regular text weight paper. I do use a higher quality paper than just printer paper, but it isn't as heavy as cardstock. So again, nice and flat. You could use this for a tiny art journal. You could use it as a little sketchbook. Lots of different uses for that one. And then this is what the back looks like. So this one's a little bit different in that it was just one solid piece of paper with the bird applique on the front. And then the little freebie for this one, I pulled in some of the same colors and just some that are kind of interesting papers that I have. So again, just a little teeny notebook, but I like to always include a little something, and I thought it was fun to kind of take it one step extra for these. And then the very last item that I have in this shop update is a little notebook. It has lined pages on the inside. It would be great for keeping in a bag. It's very slim. It has a chain stitch binding, so it's nice and decorative there on the spine, but also really strong. And then it has a collaged image on the front. Again, I just love this little bird, so I wanted to make sure I included him in one more of the books that I have. So this is just a thin little notebook. This is a cardstock weight paper here, so sturdy, but still kind of flexible too. So can take some wear and tear, but isn't as heavy as having a hardcover journal. So I hope that you will check out my shop update if you are interested in any of these books. There are some fun ones and all kinds of different things, both for journals and art journals and sketchbooks, and lots of variety in this shop update. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing these a little bit more up close and personal, and definitely check out my website tomorrow, StoneburnerBooks.com. I'll put a link in the description, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.